Derek, beautiful night to be at Rockford City Market. We've got a lot to keep an eye on this weekend and next week, but thankfully we've got the quiet weather tonight, and that's perfect timing here. Might be one of the last more quiet, comfortable nights before things really start to change up this weekend. You can see that we do have the isolated showers and storms as a possibility going into the weekend itself, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that as we go throughout the next 48 hours or so. And then into next week, conditions may feel like 100 at times. We've talked about it a little bit over our last couple broadcasts. You're definitely want to keep an eye on that extended forecast to see when the heat really starts to ramp up. Tonight, though, we don't have to worry about that just yet. 80 degrees for the next couple hours under a partly cloudy sky. We have partly cloudy conditions really through about sunset, and then the weather clears out a little bit into the end of the evening. Light breeze out of the north makes very comfortable weather. Tonight going nearly calm with temperatures in the upper 50s under a partly cloudy sky. Then we get into the weekend. Temperatures not heating up too much. Middle 80s by Sunday, so slightly warmer than today. The big thing is those isolated showers and storms. Now, to emphasize here, this will not wash out your weekend, so that's some good news. It's a lot of hit or miss activity. That said, the brief downpours, there's that lightning threat, so if you hear thunder, get indoors as quickly as possible, but you probably won't have to wait it out for very long. Here's about 2:30 tomorrow afternoon, and as you can see, lots of dry spots, but there's these little pockets of heavy rain and storms that'll just kind of bubble up in that afternoon heat. We'll repeat this process then several times into the evening, seeing some dry time. You get a brief downpour, rumble of thunder through about 8:30, and then the weather finally dries out, so kind of back and forth with those spotty showers through Saturday evening. Sunday morning may have a brief shower, and then looking a lot drier. As you can see, most of the end of the weekend avoids rain. There may be a couple spots that see a quick shower or storm, but I think a lot of us will end up stay dry on a Sunday itself. Then it's about the heat for next week. Hottest weather of the summer so far, could feel like 100 with the humidity by the middle of the week. We really haven't felt conditions like that practically the whole summer. We've had some 90s, but not quite like this. Let's look at that extended forecast. 80s through this weekend, nearing 90 on Monday, then we're into the 90s for a while starting Tuesday. Wednesday to Thursday, those are the days where that heat is expected to peak, especially on Thursday. That's the day that has the best chance of feeling like 100 degrees. Next week for Rockford City Market, have the water handy. Low 90s may feel like the mid to upper 90s with the humidity. And your most accurate 10-day forecast, we are looking for conditions to hopefully cool off a little bit eventually. You can see possibly by the following weekend we're back down into those 80s, but we're really getting into the teeth of some heat as we go into next week. But that's next week's problem right now. Comfortable weather throughout the remainder of the night, William.
And definitely back that strategy there. That is totally next week's problem.